I like to Max over 60, and a few days ago, Genshin Impact, this event came around which I didn't think it was anything major at first, but then I did a few cutscenes, and I realized, oh shit, this is similar to an event I missed. I believe there was a past event where you like worked inside I think inside one of the taverns in Mondstadt, and you were serving drinks to some of the characters we met in the past. And apparently this one's similar to that. When I did one of the missions, I saw some of that. I closed my game quickly, hoping I would be able to go back to the starting point. I don't think I can, but I want to at least record some of this new stuff at least. So let's see. Hoping to get some good laughs out of this.
There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you need to pay attention to is remembering each table's order. Try not to get them mixed up.
My TV volume was up loud. Usually I have this thing muted, my TV muted while I hear every sound from my headphones.
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This is gonna be a cinch.
At the end of the day,
which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions. And table 3 was, chilies, but hold the chilies?
although guess, snap out of it, Paimon.
Was Paimon just sleep floating?
That face. You've been talking nonsense since the halfway through the day.
We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain is turned to mush. Is it always this busy here?
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at the inn.
Memory serves, this was the part I wanted to see if I could record again.
Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise, today would have been even more challenging.
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce. Even Paimon has never tried that combination.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue cuisine. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free rein to do anything you want.
Oh boy.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Take a guess who that is.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. Let's go check it out!
What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here. If only we'd gotten here a bit sooner.
When I saw these three, I'm like, yeah, I want to record this. Because I love seeing shit like this when fucking characters from other regions come to other regions. I think this is the first time I've seen these three since the Archon quests.
It's all right. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that he lost track of time.
Has he never been to Liyue before?
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Yep, I'm here. What are they going to show me? Greetings.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise!
Is your father around?
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! We're just lending a helping hand at the inn.
You fill the figure one in.
Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another mission?
She says that so fucking bitterly.
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought a cultural tour might be in order.
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened recently. Otherwise, it could jeopardize our next mission.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Lenny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's Lantern Rite season.
Why couldn't we have seen you guys during the fucking festivities? And that cultural tour Lenny mentioned?
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although, I think they call it conjuring here.
I don't think it's the same type of magic you're used to. Cause I think conjuring's actually like demonic sorcery and shit.
In our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated into a Liyue opera show, and even a wushu dance. It was amazing.
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this land might have in store for us. We visited Granny Roshin in Chingsa village not long ago, and today we continued our cultural tour in the area around here.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
Oh boy.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue and Fontaine cuisine, but it's cooked very differently here. We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's another reason why we decided to extend our trip.
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup? You're right, the name doesn't give much away.
I don't even remember seeing what that looks like in the game.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful,
Oh,
blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on fire. She could barely speak for the rest of the day after that.
Lynette's face. I love these guys.
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment for her.
Yeah, she's not much of a talker. That was different.
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
That sounds like a cat noise.
Yes, a little.
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Traveler, I'm afraid we'll have to send you back to the kitchen now.
No problem. What would you like?
Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something? You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
I'm pretty sure Lynette likes sweets. I don't know about the other two.
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it spicy.
Oh, poor Lynette. Shit. I don't know.
We're way behind schedule.
Smiley, where are you?
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home.
What do you recommend?
There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than it looks. It has a light but really satisfying flavor.
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold, and the shrimp meat like chunks of jade.
That's a pretty enigmatic name.
Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
On each challenge or receiver friends from afar, you must continuously prep and mix and cook to make a dish the guest wants. After you begin prepping, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth between each end. When the indicator points to the corresponding area, click the button and the mark one is a success. Wait, did I miss something? After you begin cooking, the indicator will on the slider move back and forth between each end. When the indicator points to the corresponding area, okay. Cooking is complete. You can plate and decorate the dish. 3 elements of dishes can be decorated: the tableware, accessories, and add-ons. Each element has several decorations you can choose from.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Okay, this is gonna suck. Palace Jewels. All right. Mixing. After holding, release the right moment to mix. Okay. Just press the right moment to cook. So this is basically like normal cooking. You saw like that happy face. Okay. Shadow. I don't exactly know what difference these things make, honestly. Egg soda. Hopefully I don't regret this, just going as it is.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
Are you gonna say anything? What's that look?
Yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work. Do you want to eat with us?
What's with the awkwardness?
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
But we'll still let our guests enjoy the first bite.
Oh, right, of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Looks delicious, traveler. I guess I'll dig in first.
You seriously got me!
What is it? Do you need some water?
She's not so worried.
No, it's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
You know, apparently Liddy's voice actor voiced another character in Honkai Star Rail. I think his name is Blade. I cannot believe they're voiced by the same person.
Alright.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel. The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
She's just regurgitating what someone else wrote.
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
Did she eat it all?
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
Probably when you were busy yapping away.
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's delicious. Thank you ever so much.
I always heard somewhere too that the best compliments of a chef you can give is a blood burp.
Wait, don't fight over it! Hey, leave some for Paimon!
Okay, here.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of chopsticks.
Practice makes perfect, huh, Femine?
Yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time, but they're naturally dexterous. Unlike me, it's taken me a lot longer, but I'm slowly getting there.
Where's Lynette?
Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've seen here, someone performed a conjuring trick using a bowl and chopsticks. So, if I want to be a good magician's assistant, I need to keep practicing.
Gotta keep at it. Oh, there's Lynette.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged.
You sound like more of a robot each time I talk to you.
Yeah. Well, Linny and I are usually careful about what we eat because we have to stay in performance shape. That, plus it's generally bad manners to overindulge at the dinner table. But once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself in the company of family. Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying to outpolite each other, the food would have gone cold.
Oh boy. the cat's looking smaller cat. Lady, my friend, what the stupid stool?
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well, she's expressed it in more ways than one. I guess you've rubbed off on her too.
I mean, we're pretty sure, like, when we first met her, she opened up to us pretty quickly, compared to other people, like you mentioned.
Or maybe your cooking is simply too delicious to resist. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, oh great master chef?
Oh, whatever you say, oh great magician.
Oh yeah? Well then, I'll have to clear my schedule.
Okay. Nice to see familiar faces again. Alright. Smiley, what have we got for us?
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all for your first day on the job. There'll be more to come, so keep it up.
Did you say so? A new recipe. Okay, wait till the next day. Okay, what have I got? How much of this did it take? Okay, how about one? That's convenient. I have not logged in a few days, so I probably missed a decent amount. Wait till the next day, okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Wait. Were we supposed to get this earlier? What the fuck? Oh, wait. I could have sworn we were supposed to get this at some earlier point. Unless these are the three. This is one of the 3 wishes that that everyone complained about being so little of an amount, wasn't it? Oh, well, I'm not going to complain about more. I'm not going to complain about free wishes. Okay, let me see here what I was going to do again. Oh, yeah. I think it said at least 8 o'clock tomorrow, so I'll just do this. Wait till next day. Okay, I see now. Also, before I do anything, I want to check something. Thing. 15 days until 4.5. We get to see Chiori, and then they'll should be announcing the next drip marketing for the 4.6. I'm hoping the 4.6 leaks are right. Yep, I'm one of those guys that looks at leaks. Unlike some content creators who don't look at leaks, I must just do it so I can keep track of the so I can decide how I want to base my how I want to handle my Prima gems, because a lot of them have always proven pretty spot on. Because like when I first started playing, they mentioned how leakers kept saying it was Ganyu and Baiju, I believe his name was. Baiju, I don't know if I pronounced that right. Baiju's debut and Ganyu's getting a rerun. And I'm like, well, I like Ganyu, so I'm going to see if I can pull for her there. And I did, and I have her now. Now, and I do not regret that one bit. Oh, what the fuck? Wait until the next day. There we go. First for a second, I thought I had to reset. I had to wait for the reset time.
The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have nothing but good things to say about you.
About our food or our deeds as the traveler?
I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep end. But it looks like you've got what it takes to handle the day-to-day here.
Cool.
So it should be plain sailing. Well, just as long as we don't run into any extremely picky customers with unreasonably specific requests.
Oh, that was someone I haven't seen in a long time.
Have you had someone like that before?
Of course. The worst are those old scholars who have barely cooked a day in their life, but think reading a stack of books on the topic makes them the expert.
I have not seen you in a long time.
They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original, or that the flavor profile isn't authentic because you used an ingredient that wasn't in their beloved centuries-old version of the recipe.
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment.
I forgot what her voice sounded like. It's been so long since I've heard her voice. I know that voice. I have not done her hangout quest yet, and the only time I ever remember seeing her at all was what was that quest called? Well, there was that one where like they were competing for like this one thing that an academia scholar once owned. Competition was between like Wanderer, Layla, Farazan, Kave, and I think Sino and Tainari.
Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them. The most...
Farazan!
Oops.
Oops. Madam Farazan.
Oh my! Traveler, Paimon, whatever are you doing here?
I forget that she looks young, but she's really fucking old.
We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing? And to order the most expensive things on the menu?
I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by cruise operators in need of an onboard consultant as they travel the world. Madam Farazan, please, slow down. None of us slept last night. How come Madam Farazan still has so much energy? If she's really over 100 years old, I don't understand how she keeps going.
Nice to see you again, Layla.
It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be paying the expenses.
What? You're paying the expenses, Dory? I thought you were trying to make money.
Layla! And Dory? Huh. Never would have bet on this combination.
Yep. Why don't you all take a breath and take a seat and catch your breath? You invite the three to sit and explain what you're doing.
Temporary chef, huh? Wow. No rest for the wicked.
Who you call wicked?
Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen, then I've got no doubt we're in for some authentic Liyue specialties.
So, why are you all in Liyue again? Something about being an onboard consultant?
I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If
we manage to spread the word, it could have huge business potential.
Sure.
Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then from Rito to Liyue Harbor. Next, we're planning to go to Dornman Port.
Isn't that like somewhere in Mondstadt called that we don't have yet?
Oh, Madame Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment. We sailed around the Sea of Clouds all of last night to put the system through some stress testing.
That sounds like illegal overtime. Like, take a fucking nap, Layla.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here willingly. The contract is crystal clear on that.
You really cover all your bases, don't you? Let Paimon guess. Paying the expenses is part of the compensation, isn't it? No wonder Madame Farazan is going for all the most expensive dishes.
It's not every day someone tells you to order whatever you like. Now, first up, we'll have the... Farazan, Madame Farazan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat you both to the most expensive dishes on the menu, we must remember that most expensive does not always mean best.
That's true. But you're just saying that to save your money.
I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or take an exceptionally long time to prepare. Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as look at another piece of seafood again for at least the foreseeable future. Huh. That's actually a good point.
Getting a phone call.
Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about to faint from hunger.
She looks like she's about to faint from exhaustion.
Huh? Oh, that's not because of hunger.
You see?
Surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farazan could not bear to watch her poor students sit here and waste away. Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but why do I feel like I'm being tricked? So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that and seafood, we'll take whatever other expensive dishes you have. Over to you, traveler.
Okay. Dr. Smiley.
So, expensive, but no seafood, and nothing that takes too long to cook. That rules out pretty much our entire menu. Do these people get a kick out of being impossible to please?
I'm gonna have to take a cut right here. I'll be right back. Hello? Hello? Are you home? Yes. Did you not get my text asking you if you're home? I see. Alrighty. I'm be right out. Bye. So it looks like I've got to cut out at least 15 minutes or so of this out because I had to help my mom get out of the car into the house.
Ugh, that Dory! Is she doing this on purpose?
I'd bet more that she is.
This isn't Lioli Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't stock up on rare and exotic ingredients. We only get them in if someone puts in a special reservation. Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a time limit, there's only one way to bump up the price. And that's by cooking a dish that uses the chef's expertise and creativity to the fullest.
Oh boy.
As it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling strings and rushing reeds. It can be whipped up quickly with what we already have in the kitchen. 1 plate usually goes for 30,000 mora.
Jeez.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and isn't fancy, what exactly makes it so special?
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect this dish, you need expert knife work and very precise control over the heat. You have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine threads, knead them together into strips, then gently stir-fry them in the pan. What you end up with is a whole variety of flavors that come through layer by layer.
That sounds very complicated to make.
This dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat, all cooked to perfection, while still bursting with their own distinct flavors. Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands. But if you botch it, it's just a bunch of meat thrown on a plate.
Where's Zhangling when you need her?
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not from the ingredients, but the chef's expertise!
Do you think I'll be able to pull it off?
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you. You just focus on bringing it all together.
Thank you, Smiley.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! And if you mess it up, Paimon will still be happy to eat it.
I'll make sure it's extra bad for you.
Legend has it that a master chef once made this dish from 5
Don't care. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully the quick time won't be too much harder. I was wondering if they'd make any fast ones move faster. This is a good practice for Dead by Daylight skill checks. And you really need to get better at playing Survivor. I thought I mistimed that for a second. Damn it. What? I'm releasing it right. What are you talking about? That actually looks really nice. I really do not see how these ornaments make much difference. Let me see. Yeah, that looks nice actually. I'm not sure about having a plant with my food. That looks good as it is. Perfect.
Food's ready! Please enjoy!
I suppose Layla's not asleep.
Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you two eaten breakfast yet? If not, why don't you join us at the table?
Did Dory just offer us a free meal? When did she become so generous?
Good question.
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, sit down and join us. Everyone, dig in. This dish looks simple enough, and I did my research, so surely it can't cost all that much. Worst case scenario, maybe 10,000 mora?
This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for. Well, traveler, this is the moment of truth.
Oh, so tired. So sleepy. I just want to eat up and get to bed.
Yup, eat up and hibernate. That's one way to do it.
Is this foul? Oh, wait. No, the texture is more like shroom boar.
There's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate might detect a hint of something smoked, too. Quite marvelous. How is this made?
The smokiness from the ham. That was my addition.
Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere. Oh.
Haha, so you've noticed. Yep, every single strip is kneaded from several different kinds of meat. Paimon and Yanxiao put in a lot of effort to make it just right.
So I'm not an expert or anything, but don't different meats have different cooking times? How is everything in this dish cooked to perfection?
Well, you see, that's a trade secret.
I know some special cooking techniques.
Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind. That makes the whole trip worth it. By the way, does this special dish have a name?
I already forgot what it was.
Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, alluding to the way that the different threads of meat are woven together. And also,
The complex layers of flavor, yes? Akin to the harmonies of a musical ensemble? The name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Liyue idiom that evokes a vigorous orchestral performance featuring both stringed and wind instruments playing together. Quite an apt name for this dish.
how did you know all that?
Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate. Wait, is that not a requirement anymore?
I'm gonna guess no.
Huh? Oh, that used to be a thing?
Jeez.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also from Haravatat. So, anyway, how much does this dish cost?
She sounds so
Oh,
scared
don't
to
worry,
know.
not too much. That'll be, 30,000 more, please and thank you.
30,000?
She's so horrified.
About that, Paimon, traveler, I merely invited you to join us at the table, did I not?
You
I don't
fucking
believe I
swindler.
committed to paying for you.
Fucking soccer kick this bitch off the fucking rail.
So, perhaps we could split the bill accordingly?
Fuck you, no.
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true.
30,000 more surely is an outrageous amount for the magnanimous.
Yeah, as a famous merchant, you've got a reputation to uphold. But every single mora matters, you know?
I'm type of Mora too, you know.
I'll just consider that the cost of learning about this dish. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help me recreate the dish. And then I'll make it all back.
Can we sue for copyright? Wait. But yeah, it's like I only have like, let's see, how much more do I have? Not a... That may seem like a decent amount for some new unexperienced, but for me, when you're leveling up talents and shit, it gets expensive. Layla.
I feel so much better now that I've gotten some food in me. Delicious food really does wonders for one's spirits.
I never thought you'd take on such strenuous work.
My advisor said that young people shouldn't stay cooped up in the academia all the time. They told me that I should take the chance to get out and see the stars in other skies. maybe I can think of it as my first internship experience. But it sure is exhausting.
Okay, Dory.
Now, how should I justify a high price tag for a dish without any fancy ingredients? Maybe start by giving it a fancy-sounding name?
By the way, the whole spiel about no seafood not trying to take too long to cook.
I should have known you'd see through me. Everyone was exhausted and seasick when I made the offer last night, so I figured they probably wouldn't be able to eat all that much today. Well, you saw how that turned out. I tried placing some limitations on the order to keep costs under control, but you still found a way around my schemes. That's what I get for not thoroughly researching the market beforehand.
Hey, you're not even paying those too much of a salary. Just treat them fairly next time and don't be so stingy.
You're one to talk, Paimon. You freeload whenever you get the chance.
Well, yeah, but that's why Paimon's qualified to talk about this.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't think that's how it works, Paimon.
Next on the agenda.
Even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing reeds was still quite impressive. Thank you for making it.
I never thought you'd take a job away from any ruins.
Well, about that. Even though newfangled contraptions are hardly my cup of tea, Dory's offer was quite enticing. She said that every time we stopped at a new harbor, I'd be free to go and pick out some ancient books at the market and bring them back to Sumeru. I couldn't resist an offer like that. So I offered to join for the lowest possible pay to undercut all my Kasharawar competitors.
All right, Miley, what do you got?
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm counting on you.
You and Paimon work. I didn't even get a chance to read that. Okay, wait till the next day. I think I can keep going for like one or two more of these.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Alrighty. Who have we got meeting us this time?
Morning. Time to fire up the stove for another day of customers. Thanks again.
What days of experience under your belt? Now under your belt?
Great work. Well, you're looking more like a head chef every day. Whatever crazy characters come walking through that door, I know you'll be able to handle them.
Wait, no! Every time you say something like that, you jinx it!
Hey, that's not true. Anyway, I didn't mean it like that.
We're gonna get this. Oh, no.
Dude, what up, bro? I didn't know you were in Liyue too. It's always nice to run into a Brody and a Zoomin fellow. Wait, did I say that right?
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman abroad, boss.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we gotta look out for each
What?
other when we're this far from home. Don't we, Ayato?
Oh, whoa, Checker! What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, hey, Flying Lavender Melon! Of the sky-cleaving white iron variety. And my compadre, too! All my buddies in one place! God, today's my lucky day!
Didn't you say you were gonna knuckle down and earn some more when you got home? How come you're back in Liyue so soon?
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, they'll be throwing Mora at me. Right now, I got a more urgent situation to attend to. I'm in the mood for some good, spicy food. Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if Grandmaster Hanakado's okay and whatnot.
Look, I'll show his face seems to say, don't ask. Not much of her face you can see aside from her eyes. Although, then again, I guess the eyes, I hear some people say, is like the most important part of expressions on people. So what about you, Ayato?
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue. Naturally, I came here as soon as I could. But, alas, it was too late.
What? You missed it? Aw, man, what a bummer!
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all is not lost. Since you're here, you'll be able to tell me all about it.
Where's your sister?
Sure thing, my man. But let's catch up over some food, huh? Where's the chef, anyway? Hey, get the chef out here! I got compadres to feed!
I'm the chef.
Yeah, sure, me too. Wait, what?
Wow, Bullchucker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him some credit for that.
But the main chef is another guy.
Good one, compadre. You almost got me there. All right, well, get the chef out here.
You and Palma go to the kitchen to fetch Smiley. Yeah, I'm not
So,
going to try past that.
may I take your order? If you're entertaining guests, I can recommend the Palace Jewels, a Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, or...
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Yeah, okay. Got anything a little more, down to earth?
Down to earth. Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough. Real hearty dish with a ton of flavor, and we don't skimp on the portion size either. That'd be the best value for your Mora.
Humbly enough, huh? Oh, sounds like my kind of grub. We'll take that. No need for anything fancy. We're all friends here.
Excellent choice, Ito. I'm no fan of culinary ostentation either. Sometimes a bro just knows,
I
A
never
bro
thought
just
you were going
knows.
to say that.
Yes, a bro just knows. Bros don't suppose, 'cause bros just knows.
Is this for real? Oh, whatever. Paimon's leaving you guys to it.
Now, I don't know. How many more parts available are here? Jumbo's over here. Here. Let me check something. Okay, this is the last part I have available to me. Okay, I collect more of this stuff. Okay, that's helpful. I wonder who I'm gonna see in this last part here.
We're way behind. The air was getting stifling, so I made some excuses and slipped away. Anyway, thanks for taking the hint earlier. I'll fill you in later.
Alrighty. Nice to see you again, Shinobu. Alright.
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still, humbly enough isn't that hard to make, so I don't think we'll have any problems with this order.
Actually, why is it called humbly enough anyway? A hearty meat dish is a good start, but in Paimon's experience, one humble dish is never enough.
Meat's a pretty good, is pretty
I
filling.
said it was hearty, but I never said it contained meat. Don't be fooled by the appearance. It's actually just tofu, made to look and taste like meat.
I guess it's their version of the, that fake meat they're trying to promote these days. Ugh. Tofu?
Wait, tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, Bullchucker can't eat that. Guess we should get them to pick something else instead.
What's the issue? I think I caught the word tofu.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only. Never mind. I'll let it slide. Ma'am, could you possibly ask your boss to order something else instead?
No one gets my bro Ayato like I do. I hereby declare that humbly enough will be an everlasting symbol of our friendship, or my name ain't Aratakito! Hey, where's our food at? Hurry up, I'm almost done recounting the epic adventures of Crimson Staff.
As you can see, changing the order may be a little difficult.
Oh, brother, his whole ego is riding on this, huh? Even if we break the news to him, he'd probably rather eat the tofu than eat his words.
We're locked in now. We gotta cook that.
Sounds
dish.
good. I'll make sure he fills up on those. We'll just have to play the rest by ear.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, ingredients. I don't feel like reading that. Thankfully, this ain't too difficult. I don't get me wrong. I don't hate challenging stuff. It's just like sometimes I'd rather have some rewards not be too hard to get or just too annoying to get. Alright, mixing. I've got to hit and stop it before it gets over the thing, apparently. At least that small one, just because how long it takes for it to register. Simple. Yep, that's good enough. Question is, will I have a bean freak out?
Food's here!
Oh, so this is humbly enough. You guys don't mess around. Woo! Love me that portion size. Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't hold back. I'm just gonna dig right in.
Oh no.
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's polite to let the guests eat first.
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style.
Maybe let me dig in first. Usually the chef's supposed to be the first one to try the food, I always thought.
Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good, now everyone's dying to go first. Well, guess I only got my own good taste to blame. Go on, dive in. I'll wait till last.
Are we just gonna eat everything?
I see.
Finally, it's my turn. Woo-hoo! I spy a big chunk of deliciousness with my name on it.
Wait! Don't!
Huh? Wait, what is it now?
You got this, Paimon?
Okay, here goes. Anyway, Paimon forgot
My God.
to tell you the really cool origin story of this dish.
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? We all know where it's going. Am I right? Down the gullet!
Skipping the origin story is like going traveling without a tour guide. Trust Paimon, you get way more out of the experience after you hear it.
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms, is it not a waste of the chef's goodwill to sample a dish without hearing its tale?
My compadre's goodwill, huh? Oh, can't have that going to waste. All right then, give me the full story. I'm all ears.
That's more like it. Let's start with the ingredients. Actually, no. Let's start with the story of Wang Xiuan, which starts with the history of Dihua
They're just
Marsh.
stalling him.
Now's our chance, traveler.
Got it. Oh, you know, Shaq, you should go to the last.
The tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough. Makes you appreciate what you got. Humbly enough, yeah, that's a good way to think about life.
Darn, there's no segue to tofu from here. How did we get so off topic? Well, good news is there's only a little bit left.
Let's not go fucking. But we're already beyond.
Oh, compadre, Shinobu, have you been eating this whole time? Save me some dregs, why don't ya? That's it, I'm done waiting. It's my turn to eat.
Wait, boss, that's made of...
One moment, Ito. I have a small request, if you would be so kind as to consider it. I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and are huge admirers of the Arataki gang. so they will be devastated to learn that they missed out on this opportunity.
Oh,
However,
God, you sly
if
fucker.
you were willing to let me bring the remaining portion of Humbly Enough back to them, I'm sure it will help to lift their spirits.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides, you did eat quite a lot of the grilled fish while we were waiting for the main course, including mine and Ayato's.
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it! I got too carried away telling that story, didn't I? In that case, pass my regards to your fan, bro. El Chefe, can we get the rest of this to go?
Jeez, that was something.
Count Crushmore. Instant kill. I never knew there were so many elite beetle fighters in Liyue.
You didn't really come for the Oni and Kabuto fighting contest, did you?
Can you imagine? That would be tardiness of the most unfashionable variety. No, in truth, this trip is part business, part leisure.
How come you didn't come during Lennon right then?
Every visitor has their own agenda. For some, the festivities are all the more reason to visit. For others, all the more reason to avoid the crowds. In any case, one way or another, I seem to have ended up in the right place at the right time. Now, as for the leftover tofu... Yes, I'm sure Toma will dispose of it as he sees fit.
Always having to let him do something.
I have to get back to the docks as soon as this meal is done.
So why did you really come to Liyue?
Well, thing is...
I can explain. Boss recently found work as a sailor, which allowed him to hitch a ride here. After the ship docked, he had some free time to do as he pleases. He's been using that time to hang out with Grandmaster Hanakato.
Ito
Just because he's here already! No other reason!
Alright.
Next on the agenda.
Next on the agenda.
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. Take some time to collect yourself. The next big group is coming in.
The rest of the day passes without incident. Alrighty, tune in next time.
Next on the agenda.
The very last part. Alright, I believe. I just don't have it already right here. Yep. I have to wait. That's a shame. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'm Max on 60. I am out.